Most adoptees, when they get adopted as a baby, the family that you get adopted into, that is the family religion that you follow throughout your life. Until you become of age and you then have the choice to change your religion once you are exposed to various religions. But it is not the same for younger children who come from a children's home or an orphanage. Michelle will be sharing this week with us in her video, coming from the SOS Children's Village as a young child, the diversity with her 14 sponsor families, her biological family, and other families that impacted her life. Most of those families, some of them came with different religions. She was exposed to all of them, but never has any of them forced any of their religions on her. In her video today, Michelle will be speaking about the sponsor families, the impact they've had on her life, and she will be talking about the religions that she has been exposed to and experienced. Enjoy.
Good evening, everyone. I'm grateful and thankful once again to be able to continue to share my story with you. Today I will be talking about the diversity of my 14 individual sponsors and their families, whether it be different personalities, different races, religions, and just people overall. I'm grateful and thankful that I was exposed to that at a very young age, because it definitely gives me an appreciation for every single person, and it allows me to think before I say something, and I pray daily that I don't place judgment on any person by any means. I'm not perfect by any means. That's not what I'm saying. We all make mistakes. We all have thoughts at times that is not pleasing to the Lord, but it is a growing process. I would like to talk about my mom and dad that I spend a lot of time with mostly. There were two families that I spend most of my time with. My one family is Christian and the other family is Muslim. Unfortunately, my dad, my Muslim dad, Farouk Arif, passed away a year and a half ago, and he is the one that called me Michelle, my Belle. I love you, Daddy, and I miss you. With my mom and dad, I have two younger brothers, and when Josh met them, he's like, there's nothing little about your brothers, because they both were kind of taller than Josh, and I always say that they see me as their older sister. I'm grateful and thankful for my mom and dad, because at night when they used to tuck us in, my dad would read the Quran with my brothers and they would pray in Arabic. When my mom and dad tucked me into bed at night, we would read the Bible and then we would pray the Our Father or just a prayer in general. They never ever imposed their religion on me or expected me to convert. They just always made me feel loved and a part of the family. Mom and Daddy, Zayn, Rian, I will forever be grateful for you. My Christian family that I also spend a lot of time with is the Ferrick family, my mom, my dad, and my younger brother and sister, Mark and Bianca. I loved how we used to go to church together on Sundays, and my mom would definitely make sure we were all on time. I just loved how at home we would listen to Andre Crouch, and I actually spoke to my mom the other day and she said that's what my dad was listening to all day. I love and I definitely miss those memories that we have made and those moments that we shared together, just doing the dishes and just singing songs, whether it's religious songs or just any type of R&B, but we always had so much fun just spending time together as a family, except when we had to do yard work, Mommy. I'm just thankful to them as well too, because I always do and always did feel like the older sister and a part of the family. I never felt that I was brought into the family at a later stage. My mom was very strict with all of us, and she definitely made me feel like her daughter up until today. And she's the one who calls me Kunt. And I just love that because they definitely are my mom and my dad, you know, and my brother and sister, they, especially Bianca, she speaks her mind, she doesn't hold things back, but she means it from the best, kindest, lovest place in her heart. She is so sincere. She's such a loving person. She gives her all to you. And so when she says something that's not from a good point that I feel, it's just because she truly does care and she truly does love unconditionally. Another person that really played an important role in my life when it came to my faith in Christ and my belief and in just my walk with Him is Angie May. She's currently doing missionary work in Botswana, which she's been doing for many years, and I just love her to bits and pieces as well. She and her friend Shaki Cheryl, they used to once a year or twice a year, they used to take a lot of underprivileged kids or children to introduce them to the Lord. It was such a joyous and blessed occasion because there were different ages, different people from different backgrounds, and we would just share our stories. And at the end of camp, a lot of people would rededicate their lives to Christ or dedicate their lives to the Lord. I loved how we used to all sit up and watch the sunset and the sunrise and just sing a lot of beautiful gospel songs, just praising the Lord around a bonfire. And one of my best parts that I do remember is when we used to steal away individually to the mountains or just to the campsite on your own to spend that one-on-one time with God and just to pour your heart out to Him. I loved that a lot because it definitely gave me that one-on-one time just to cry, to laugh, to express and to share with Him how I felt. And He was always there to, He is always there to listen and to love.
Thank you, Michelle, for sharing your story with us. Thank you for opening up your experiences to everybody. Thank you for sharing what it is that your various sponsor families and your biological family has impacted your life with over the years. From the way you speak about them and everything that you share with them, it is evident that there was so much love, appreciation, and most of all, respect from them towards you and vice versa. Thank you. Next week, Michelle will be sharing with us more on her biological family and her upbringing. Until next time, everybody, take care. Adoptees, remember, you are special.